All right, so let's take a look at an approximation formula for percentage change. So here it says if delta x is a small change in x, the corresponding percentage change in the function f of x is, and that is going to be f is equal to 100 times delta f over f of x, which is approximately f prime of x times delta x over f of x. So this right here goes back to approximation using increments. Okay, I did a video on that earlier, and actually for that video it was this, and you can see that formula right here. Okay, that's all that they're doing. They're replacing delta f with f prime times delta x. Okay. All right. So, sometimes, when you're looking at change, it's better to look at the percentage change, because something may change. And, like if you're talking about, I don't know, maybe, billions and billions and billions of dollars or something, or, you're just talking about something with large numbers, and the change in it, let's say you get a big, what you think's a pretty big number. Well, is it really that big when it's compared to the whole thing? And that's where we can see like the percentage change. Okay, it tells us, it gives us like a better idea. So let's look at this problem. It says the GDP of a certain country was N of t is equal to t squared plus 5t plus $200 billion. So this is in billions of dollars. T years after 1997. Use calculus to estimate the percentage change in the GDP during the first quarter of 2005. All right. So let's just go ahead and write down the formula. We've got percentage change in this case, that's our function n. That is equal to 100 times n prime of t times delta t over n of t. Okay. All right. So let's just find everything we need for this formula here. So we've got n of t is equal to t squared plus 5t plus 200. And so what do we need? We need the derivative. So the derivative is 2t plus 5. Okay, 2 comes down, subtract 1, and then derivative of 5t is 5, and then the derivative of 200 is 0. All right, so now we've got percentage change in n is equal to 100 times, okay. So now we got to see, well, what do we put in? So this is going to be n prime of, okay. So what are we doing? Well, we're going from 1997 to 2005. That's 8 years. Okay. And so that's the n prime of t here. Now, this is going to be during the first quarter. Okay, so we're going a quarter of the way into 2005. So it's not a full, we're going the 8 years plus a little more. Okay, so what's that little more that we're going? Well, the quarter, that would be what? 0.25 over n of 8. See our n of 8 here. All right, so let's see what we get. So that's going to be 100 times, so n prime of 8, I'm going to plug that into here. So that's 2 times 8 plus 5. And then all of that is times 0.25 over, and then I've got to plug the 8 into the original function, see, n of t. So that's going to be 8 squared plus 5 times 8 plus 200. Now, if you wanted to, you don't have to plug all that in like this. You could if you wanted to. Well, let me go ahead and write the answer down. And the answer to this is 0.0173, which if we convert that to percentage, remember you just move the decimal 2 places to the right, so that's 1.73%. Okay, so if you wanted to, you could, I mean, you don't have to do it like this. You could just come up here and do n prime of 8, plug that in, get your answer, and then do n of 8, plug that in, get your answer, and then just put those numbers here and here instead of, you could put this up here, calculate it, this up here, calculate it, and then just write those numbers here, if that's easier for you. All right, so I hope the video helped. Check out my other videos. Give me a like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.